Ever felt like you're caught between a rock and a hard place, struggling with feelings of inadequacy while simultaneously facing seemingly insurmountable obstacles? Well, today we're diving deep into a complex astrological aspect, Chiron square Saturn, that often manifests exactly that kind of experience. This potent combination highlights a challenging relationship with karmic debts and inherited pain, forcing us to confront our deepest vulnerabilities and limitations. Get ready to explore how these two celestial bodies interact and, more importantly, how you can navigate this challenging aspect to unlock profound healing and growth. Chiron, the wounded healer, exposes our deepest vulnerabilities, those raw spots that we often try to keep hidden from the world. It points to areas where we feel inadequate, flawed, or simply not good enough. Saturn, on the other hand, represents structure, boundaries, responsibility, and the limitations we face in the material world. When these two planets form a square, a 90-degree angle, it creates tension and friction, like two opposing forces constantly pushing against each other. The Chiron square Saturn aspect is often described as a confrontation between our deepest wounds and the restrictions that prevent us from healing. Imagine a child who constantly seeks validation from a parent who is emotionally unavailable. The child's Chiron wound is the need for love and acceptance, while the parent's Saturnian coldness represents the boundary that prevents that need from being met. This can lead to feelings of deep frustration, resentment, and a sense of being perpetually unfulfilled. Or perhaps you feel an immense desire to pursue a creative passion, Chiron, but you feel weighed down by the responsibilities of a demanding job or family obligations, Saturn. Now here's where it gets interesting. Chiron might feel judged and criticized by Saturn's rigid standards. It's like having an inner critic constantly reminding you of your flaws and shortcomings, amplifying feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. You're probably thinking, this sounds like my inner monologue on a daily basis. Saturn, in turn, might feel frustrated by Chiron's vulnerability, viewing it as a weakness or an obstacle to achieving goals. It's as if Saturn is saying, stop dwelling on your pain and just get on with it. This clash can lead to a sense of being unsupported or even smothered, like you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to express your true feelings or needs. Have you ever experienced a situation where you felt like you couldn't be your authentic self without facing judgment or criticism? That's often the essence of the Chiron square Saturn dynamic. Feeling unsupported often manifests as a lack of encouragement or belief in your abilities from authority figures in your life, whether that be parents, teachers, bosses, or even partners. It's like you're constantly trying to prove yourself, but never quite measuring up to their expectations. Smothering, on the other hand, can feel like an overbearing presence, where someone is constantly trying to control your actions or decisions, stifling your independence and individuality. This is especially common in parent-child relationships where one parent's fears and insecurities are projected onto the child, limiting their exploration of the world. But wait, there's a catch. Despite the challenges, the Chiron square Saturn aspect also presents a powerful opportunity for growth and transformation. It forces us to confront our fears, limitations, and deeply ingrained beliefs that are holding us back from living a more authentic and fulfilling life. It's like a crucible, a fiery trial that can either break us or forge us into something stronger and more resilient. The key is to embrace the discomfort and use it as fuel for self-discovery and healing. So, what strategies can we employ to navigate this complex astrological terrain? One of the most crucial steps is open and honest communication. This means expressing your needs, boundaries, and feelings in a clear and assertive manner, even when it feels scary or vulnerable. It's about learning to advocate for yourself and to stand up for what you believe in. This doesn't mean becoming aggressive or confrontational, but rather communicating with empathy and respect, while still honoring your own truth. This may require some practice, as we must first learn how to identify our own insecurities. What are the triggers that set off feelings of self-doubt or inadequacy? What are the limiting beliefs that we hold about ourselves and the world? Once we become aware of these patterns, we can begin to challenge them and replace them with more positive and empowering beliefs. For example, if you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to others, remind yourself that everyone is on their own unique journey and that your worth is not determined by external validation. Ever wonder why you keep feeling like you're not good enough? Creating healthy boundaries is also essential. This means setting limits on what you are willing to tolerate from others and protecting your time, energy, and emotional well-being. It's about saying no to requests that drain you or compromise your values. It's also about learning to detach from the opinions and expectations of others, focusing instead on your own inner guidance. In addition to these outward strategies, self-compassion is also key. This means treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and acceptance that you would offer to a friend in need. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and that it's okay to be imperfect. Instead of beating yourself up for your shortcomings, practice self-forgiveness and focus on learning from your experiences. Remember, Chiron's placement in your birth chart highlights the specific areas of life where you are most likely to experience vulnerability and pain. It's like a roadmap to your deepest wounds. Saturn, on the other hand, brings commitment and responsibility to these areas. It asks you to step up and take ownership of your healing process. Saturn can actually provide stability and structure to Chiron's often chaotic and overwhelming emotions. It's like a steady hand guiding you through the storm. Think of Saturn as the framework that holds Chiron's vulnerability, allowing it to be safely explored and integrated. However, without proper awareness and effort, the Chiron square Saturn aspect can also manifest in some negative patterns. Potential challenges include codependency, where you become overly reliant on others for validation and support, sacrificing your own needs in the process. Another potential challenge is emotional shutdown, where you suppress your feelings and build walls around your heart to protect yourself from further pain. This can lead to feelings of isolation, depression, and a lack of genuine connection with others. Stick around. At 7:30 I'll reveal how progressed charts and major transits can affect this aspect. To transform these challenges, we need a multifaceted approach. Honest and open communication is again critical. Creating a safe space where you can express your feelings without judgment is vital. Seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor can provide valuable support and guidance. Engaging in personal growth activities, such as journaling, meditation, or creative expression, can help you connect with your inner self and process your emotions. And finally, appreciating each other's strengths and weaknesses is crucial for building healthy and balanced relationships. The signs involved in the square highlight the specific areas of life where this tension is most noticeable. For example, if Chiron is in Aries and Saturn is in Cancer, the tension may manifest as a conflict between asserting your individual needs and nurturing your emotional well-being. The houses occupied by Chiron and Saturn reveal the specific areas of life where these wounds and restrictions are most likely to surface. For instance, if Chiron is in the 4th house of home and family, and Saturn is in the 7th house of partnerships, you may experience challenges in creating healthy and balanced relationships due to unresolved family issues. Progressed charts show how these challenges evolve over time as you grow and mature. Major transits, such as a transit of Saturn over your Chiron, can trigger crises or breakthroughs, forcing you to confront your deepest fears and insecurities. Ultimately, the karmic lessons of the Chiron square Saturn aspect involve healing inherited wounds, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and embracing your own unique path. It's about learning to love and accept yourself, flaws and all, and to use your experiences to empower others. It's about transforming your pain into purpose. In conclusion, the Chiron square Saturn aspect is a powerful and complex astrological signature that highlights our deepest vulnerabilities and limitations. It challenges us to confront our fears, heal our wounds, and break free from limiting beliefs. But it also offers us the opportunity to grow, transform, and live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Remember that this is not a life sentence, but a call to action. By embracing the discomfort, seeking support, and practicing self-compassion, you can navigate this challenging aspect and unlock your full potential. You have the power to transform your pain into purpose and to create a life filled with joy, meaning, and connection. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're interested in learning more about astrology and how it can help you understand yourself and your life, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I release new videos every week covering a wide range of astrological topics. By subscribing, you'll join a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about self-discovery and personal growth. So hit that subscribe button and let's continue this journey together.